Hey there, Bethel. Now, Bethel, it's been brought to my attention that yesterday when I was live, the video is gone. I don't know what happened. Yeah, you're talking about it as well. So I know that a lot of you that pay, so I'm trying to work out who had their reading done on that live session. There was Alyssa. Alyssa has gave me another donation, but I'm going to repeat her video. So Bessel, James, I ended up doing James's 2 questions in private, I think. Alyssa's was gone because I sent 3 video recordings and I did Crystal's in private and I did James in private. So James's is not gone. James has still got his. So there was Alyssa and you, I think, that lost your videos from yesterday because I did Meh in private, I did Jita in private, and there was a new lady, I did her reading in private. So, and I owe Lisa a birthday reading. I didn't get around to that yesterday. My apologies. If Lisa comes online, I've got a bruise on my thumb and it's hurting like hell. Might have to put cold on it. So anyway, I'm getting PayPal notifications right now. Now I did offer for Alyssa that I would just repeat the reading. She didn't have to pay, but she said that she wanted to give me another donation. She didn't want me reading for nothing. Jita, okay, so Alyssa is first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to timestamp Alyssa's so that she can come back and watch this. I have no idea what happened to the video. There was a video I made that was only like 1 minute long and I deleted that one. But somehow it must have been the one I deleted that was processing. It must have been when I was live. So Bethel, I can't remember what we looked at. It was just a general for the rest of July and August for you, wasn't it? So I'm going to repeat your reading so that you've got a reading here. I'm going to do a 10-minute today for you. So you don't have to pay unless you want to pay something, but you don't have to pay. But first up, I'm going to start with Alyssa, and then we'll do Jita. And then Bethel will repeat your reading from yesterday because she's already paid and unfortunately I don't know what happened to the video. I really don't know what happened. It must have been when I was deleting the 1 minute one, I must have somehow clicked on the wrong one, but you would think not because it had the picture on it and it had the title on it, and the stuff I was deleting was stuff that didn't work. And it was only like 1 minute long or whatever. So I really, really don't know what happened to that reading yesterday. So Alyssa's going to be first with her reading, detailed reading. Now Alyssa, just remind me again what it was I was looking at yesterday. I think it was the coming months about you and Fernando, the connection about what's going to be happening there. I actually got a phone call last night from a client. She lives in Sydney and she just said, oh my God, the stuff you told me, I've just been going over readings, and even a reading that you did back in 2018 or whenever it was, 2019. No, it must have been 2020 before the lockdowns. She said she was listening to a 3-year-old video recording and she said, you predicted stuff way back then, even with the name of the person that she would be dating and what was going on around them. And she said, but I told her something recently and it all started happening. But anyway, guys, as you can see, the sun is shining out there. And this morning we got up early, the hubby and I, and we went down to the Shell Cove Marina, which is where we live, near where we live. And we had the most amazing walk in sunshine together, and we seen fish, and we thought we seen a seal. I said, what is that going up and out of the water? And he said, it's a seal, it's a seal. And I went, I don't know, seals don't have white on them. Like, what is that? And he went, yeah, it's a seal, it's a seal. And when we got closer, it turned out it was a diver. It was a diver, it wasn't a seal at all. But it was absolutely amazing experience this morning. Me and my darling hubby out and about for our, it was sort of like the first time we could get out and have a nice walk without all the wind, and we've had like so much wind lately. And I've been doing, when we go to the gym, I've been jumping on the treadmill, which I hate, and I've been doing my walk on the treadmill for like 15 minutes or something, but it's so good. Like we did this 40-minute walk, strolling along, chit-chatting about things, and really, really amazing. So get out there and enjoy it. If you've got sunshine, get out and enjoy it. Anyway, Alyssa, you'll be first, followed by Gita for a mini, and then we'll repeat yours, Bethel. Bethel, we'll redo yours. And Nina, we're going to do your free yes and no as well, because I didn't get that done yesterday. And if Lisa comes on, we'll do hers. If not, I'll just do hers in WhatsApp for her, because I promised her a moderator yes and no reading for helping, as well as a little bit extra. So I was going to do a mini for Lisa for her birthday. It's her birthday today. If she gets online, it is her birthday. Okay, so let's get started with Alyssa. Let's repeat what we were looking at yesterday, which was, Alyssa, did you confirm that yes, it's about you and Fernando? All right, so let's set the clock. Here we go. My apologies. I do not know what happened to that video yesterday. I must have accidentally deleted the wrong file. Because all I can see on there is the 3 live recordings that are private. And they were 3 mini readings that were private that because I couldn't go on live, and I sent them through via email to Gita, a new lady, I can't remember, Lorraine or Rayla or something like that. And I did James's in WhatsApp, and I did Crystal in WhatsApp. So anyway, here we go. I couldn't believe it when it was just lucky that it wasn't a big full day of reading and everybody lost their readings. I would have been really worried about that. Anyway, here we go. Alyssa, you watched part of it and then you had to tend to something, so you're planning on coming back. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do when they pay for the readings. They go back and they listen. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to turn this sideways because of that TV screen in case of advertising. Yeah, I kind of felt like maybe somehow the YouTube deleted or something for some reason. I thought there was no advertising, there was no reason, and they would have emailed me anyway. Alyssa, you and Fernando. Let me focus. Let me restart this because I'm gabbering on. Here we go. Let me focus on you and Fernando in the coming months. So what we're going to do is 4 sections. That's what I think I did yesterday. Actually, we'll do 6 cards, which is 6 months, 6 months. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, and 6 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 6. So starting off now, as I said yesterday, this might be this month, or this might be in 6 months' time. So I don't really like to go into the whole timing of things. And I found out something very interesting yesterday. Apparently, at the age I'm at right now, when you do star signs and everything, the sign you're born under, which is the month you're born under, which is Cancer for me, because it's my birthday in a couple of days, as you get older, when you get to, I think, your 50s or something, late 40s, 50s, apparently you go into your rising sign. Your rising sign is what you eventually go into. So I'm basically more Gemini now than Cancer. So I'm apparently going into Gemini, and I have a moon rising, which I was told was your challenges. So if anybody else knows information about that, let me know, because I'm really into that now. All right, Alyssa, starting off the reading, we have a little bit of stress and conflict, possibly where Fernando's just too slow to do anything about anything. Possibly not talking, cancelling plans, or saying that you were supposed to go here or there and then just not turning up. I feel a frustrating energy about you and Fernando for the first month. If this is the first month, this could be down the track. Going into the next month, we do have some kind of sharp thing happening here in relationship to a possible apology needed, or this can be where somebody's sort of going really quiet, not talking, not sort of communicating really well. But this is telling me like some sort of get together, but there's something sharp about it, something cold about this communication or this get together that goes on with you and Fernando. It may also mean that there's some sort of injury that happens to him or you, and there's surgery here going on. So there may be something to do with surgery. It also can be something to do with a job, that losing a job and then getting a payout with a job. So it can mean that, but if we try and keep the focus on the whole relationship side of things, this is looking really nice in about 3 months' time. This is get-togethers, going out, having dinner, enjoyment, making plans, nighttime activities. A little bit of suspicion around it on your part though, like why now, or what's happening right now, or something's a little bit odd, but it does look good. This month here looks good in regards to relations, socialising, talking to each other, all these sort of things. Now, Alyssa, was it you that said that you and Fernando aren't uniquely like used to together full on in a relationship, and that you are from time to time exploring and talking to others? Because this could be somebody else, because we've got two different jacks here, and then we got a king over here, and we got another jack. So I feel like this may or may not be Fernando. I am asking about the energy, what's going to go on between you and Fernando, but I feel like this is socialising in a group, not one-on-one love and romance kind of thing. Coming up in the next month, so 4 months away, if the timing is correct, there's something to do with third party here. Now, this could be somebody that's wanting your attention, or it could be somebody getting his attention. But there is something very happy, very nice going on here. It could be an invitation to a party. It could be some kind of anniversary or something like that. So there's something nice, but there is an icky feeling. So twice I'm getting this nice kind of thing, but then I'm getting an icky feeling around it. All right, when we move to the 5 months away, maybe. This is all to do with work and structure and rules, regulations, so this doesn't really show me anything much to do with love and romance again. This shows me you may be heavily involved in work at this time, or he might be. It can be where you're deciding whether this thing is going to go any further or not. The Black 10 could mean that you're thinking about your path, your future and what you want to do, and you're thinking that I don't think it works with Fernando anymore, because the Black 10 can mean it's done, it's over. It can also represent something to do with something legal, or a job or money. This could be changing jobs, because it looked like the going down of a job, and this would look like the starting of something else. Could be government official kind of job, it could be a hospital, a school, whatever. In relation to you and him, this could be talking plans about a get together, or coming to your house, or him coming to your house, you going to his house. Now, the last 3 cards, which is 6 months in the distance, which could be 12 months away, they're nice. This is the only real love section I'm seeing here. Soulmate connection, planning things together, and attraction. There's desire, attraction here. So at the moment it's up and down. It looks like him distracted with work or other people, you distracted. Have they turned the heaters on? I'm just checking if they turn the heaters on, because if they turn the heaters on, it means they're going to come in here. So we'll do the same deal as we did yesterday. Nina, can you let people know that if they come online and they've made a payment and I have to go offline, they need to email me so I can email them back their reading, okay? Because if I do get distracted in here and I have to leave. All right, bottom of the deck, Alyssa, not too great. I feel like this is talking truth, talking about what you want, reconciliation kind of feel. This is not talking, shutting down, ghosting, not being available. We also get a symbol of this is truth, this is not. So not necessarily lies, but not really sort of coming forward with what's going really on. This feels like you may be hiding how you really feel, or there may be some sort of resentment or anger or frustration here. And it's a concern about if you are not just with him, yeah, it looks like where you're saying you think that everything's moving too slow with him and you'd rather just part emotionally and forget about him. I think you're going to do that. I think that black 10 at the end, and then you got like a soulmate and all this sort of energy, I think you're going to find something else. Because this is telling me it doesn't work. Like underneath the deck is telling me it doesn't work with you and him. There's not enough communication. There's not enough planning going on. And, you know, the fact that you might be communicating with other people and seeing what else is out there is telling me that you're losing your attachment to him. You know, you're starting to see that this is not going anywhere. It's taking too long. Anyway, let's have a look next 6 months. Whatever it is, I think the reading yesterday, I think that as time went on, that there was something really, really nice coming. But I kept thinking that it wasn't him, that somebody else would come in the picture. So what we're going to do with the tarot, we've still got a bit of time left. We've got a minute and a half. What we're going to do with the tarot, Alyssa, is we're going to look at, can somebody confirm what that GTQ money is? What is that? Because Super Chat is 10 US dollars or a 2 US dollar for a yes and no only. So I need to know what that equates to in US dollars, please. All right, what we're going to do here, Alyssa, is we're going to look at you yourself. And this is what I did yesterday. Where are you going in your connection to him? Are you breaking it off? Are you moving forward to somebody else? Because when I'm seeing other jacks and other kings, I'm feeling like there's more to it than just the Fernando journey. So show me where Alyssa's going in her connection to Fernando. Is she going to move on? Is she going to let it go? Or is she going to keep fighting for it? Now, what just flipped over and showed its face to me was the connection. Over here was new man, a new guy. So let's see what we're getting. It's $1.79. Okay, so that's just a yes and no, is it? Okay, thank you, Bethel. Okay, thank you, MJ. I'll get to your yes and no. We do have a list at the moment that I'm working through. Okay, where you're going to go, I feel like you'll wait a little bit for this. You'll wait for this, but I do feel that this might be you in a new connection, and this is Fernando, where he's kind of sitting there thinking about what he's going to do or saying he's going to do this and that, and you're deciding what it is you want because you're ready to love, you're ready to be open, you're ready to have something in your life. And I don't know if this invitation is coming from him or somebody else. Bottom of the deck, we got an invitation, a plan. We got where you're deciding between two people, possibly Fernando and somebody else, and you're very, very desired. Somebody, if it's not Fernando, somebody's definitely wanting to entertain you. Coming up, it's a karmic thing. You have to see this through. You have to decide whether you're moving on to whoever he is. Again, you know, like we've got King of Swords, which could be somebody in military, government job, somebody that works as an ambo driver, a rescue person, or military, like I said, or even in something to do with high finance, like an accountant or something like that, a lawyer. Then you have a different king. You have a playful king, you have a desirable king, you have somebody that wants to be there, somebody that wants to be around you. It's some sort of karmic thing going on here. You need to trust in your intuition. Your intuition is upside down, so you need to go with what your gut's telling you about Fernando or whoever. Your outcome cards are a new love, something growing, The strength, I think, is breaking between you and him, and the memories, you're just thinking about what memories are there. Like, I just want to move past these memories. But there is 3 males coming out in your tarot reading. So I definitely feel there's other options, not just this Fernando thing. All right, so I've got to go and check PayPal. Chris, thank you for joining us again. Chris, there was a problem yesterday. Apparently, not apparently, the reading I did on live, luckily it wasn't on live for very long, and lucky I didn't do too many readings. I have to repeat Bethel's reading because she's lost it, and I've just done Alyssa's reading because she lost hers. Luckily, James and yours was done in private, and the other 3, Jita and 2 other people, theirs was all done and recorded and sent to them. But yeah, the people that had their readings yesterday, it's gone. The readings are gone. I don't know why. I must have, when I deleted something, I must have deleted the wrong video. But I don't know how, because the only videos that are sitting there are the 3 that I sent. And I don't delete them because those people have got a link to them and they can go back and look at them. If I delete them, they'll lose them. So somehow when I deleted the 1-minute video, I must have, unless somebody else deleted it, somebody got into my account and deleted yesterday's reading, I don't know. But I didn't delete it. I don't remember doing that. Alyssa, let's quickly do yes or no. And my apologies with what happened, and thank you for doing another donation today. You didn't have to, but yeah, thank you for doing that. It all helps. All right, Alyssa, just think of 2 yes or no's, and we'll just quickly do that. Your first question is probably a yes, and your second question is definitely a yes. Okay, so we'll look at the second question first. You're learning from the past. You're learning from what makes you tick and what makes other people tick. You're learning from people more advanced at whatever. You know, like if you were a nurse, you would be learning from a specialist. If you were starting to learn to cook, you'd go to a chef, or you know what I mean. So you're getting information from people who know a bit more than what you know. There's some sort of sexual desire thing coming, but along with that we have somebody that wants to be by your side no matter what. So that was your second question, and that was the messages we got there. Your first question, first card out is you're about to go on a new journey. It's going to take some time and some work on your part. It's going to be where you're pushing yourself. You may be trying to push somebody else to jump, to do something. And finally, you've got wishes coming true. So whatever, if you have a wish in your heart, finally some things are coming true for you. Anyway, thanks again, Alyssa. Let me quickly have a look at what's going on in PayPal today. All right. Thank you, Alyssa. She did a full payment again. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I'll give you a bit of extra next time. Jita's paid. So Jita's up next with a mini. Then we have Bethel. I'll just put you on the back burner there. We'll put Maurice in next with a detailed reading. And after that, we have... Who is that? Is that Nita? I'm not sure who that is, but that's a detailed reading again. We've got another detailed reading. Nina, we'll do yours in private because it looks like we've got a roll going on here, and as you know, if those people come in here for their lunch, well, they won't be in here for at least an hour, so we'll see how we go. If we get time, we'll do it on the live. I'm just trying, I think that's Nita. So we got Jita next, then we got Nita. So we got Jita, we're going to do Maurice, Nita, and then we'll come back to you, Bethel, okay? I think that's all we've got, have we? Oh, Crystal, you've done a payment again. Okay, Crystal. Now, Chris, you know the deal. Bethel, if anything happens where I have to go offline, I will do the readings later. So what I want to do is the people I don't have on my WhatsApp and everything, I want to do their readings so in case I have to go offline. All right, so up next, Jeter with a mini. Now, Jeter, is your question here? No. All right, Jeter. Chris, me and the hubby, we went out walking in the sunshine this morning. It was still and the water was flat and it was just beautiful. And there were so many people out and about with their husbands or their kids and people just walking and enjoying it. And so me and the hubby had this beautiful walk together. And we were saying, you know, like we got to do more of it because it's just, when the weather's good, we need to get out and walk. Because we've had some horrendous weather with wind and that and couldn't go for our walks. And I mean, we get on the treadmill at the gym, but it's not the same. You know, treadmill staring at a wall or a TV screen compared to walking along with the ocean and possibly seeing dolphins or whatever. Really, really nice. So really enjoyed that this morning. Nice, beautiful love time with the hubby. All right. Okay, Jeter, is Anjan talking or connecting with anyone else in romantic ways? Okay, romantically. Well, hopefully not, Jeter, but let's have a look. Jeter wants to know, is Anjan connecting with any other women romantically? Did we look at this before for you, Jeter? Because I get this question now and again from people. I know James asked this before about Patty, but anyway, let's have a look. Is Anjan got anything going on with somebody else? We're going to nominate that the Queen of Clubs and the Queen of Hearts is you. If we see the Queen of Diamonds or the Queen of Swords, that will be another female, okay? I need to do it where two of the queens would represent you. Okay, so show me, oh, James is there. I'll just write James down as well. James, you know the drill. If I have to get offline. We got a bit of a list here at the moment. Oh, and I've also got that $2 question, which I'll do after this, okay? So the $2 question, you'll need to post that again. I don't want to scroll back now, I'll look in a minute. Okay, so we're nominating Queen of Clubs and Queen of Hearts is you. Here we go, and Jan. You. Here's him, here's you. We got the two aces, the two minds, not too sure. Upside down heart would tell me that no, not sort of going down that track. There may be friendships, but I'm not seeing where he's actually romantically with anybody else. Let's have another look. Yeah, it's showing me a friendship. It's not showing me any other female. It's just showing me the two kings together, which is work and communication. We got this in two minds. One part of his mind is all about the love and the connection with you. The other part of his mind is all to do with work and getting things done, getting the job done. There is some sort of communication connection here with somebody. So sometimes I feel that he may be connecting with somebody that's interested in him, but not the other way around. Down here, he has this black 2 card here, which could mean that his ex is sometimes, for some reason, in communication with him. So somebody he used to have a relationship may be floating in and out of the picture for some reason. Maybe there's a post on Facebook or something. But this here, it's showing something to do with a baby here. This is fertility, pregnancy, and then a lot of love and honesty and moving forward. I'm feeling like it's someone from his past does connect with him, but I don't feel he connects in a romantic way with anyone except you, because we nominated. So we're going to do the same with the tarot. We're going to nominate that the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands is you, but the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Diamonds will be... Actually, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups will be you, and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords would be another female. And what's his connection to them as well? So has Anjan got any other female? Is he romantically involved? What's the connection? So 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. These cards are upside down. 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Here's my hubby's friend going out to get himself a drink by the looks of it. I always wonder what my hubby's doing when the guy he plays snooker with is not in there. Probably playing, if the other guy's turned up, it means that that one's lost and now the other one's playing my hubby. And then when my hubby comes out of there... All right, now, don't get alarmed. We don't have any other female showing up. We have the card, the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about marriage, celebration, going out. So yes, he does socialise, he does talk to other females. Romantically, no. He has this Ace of Cups, which is normally his head, his love direction. This is normally a commitment that he has. So if you and him have some kind of connection, some kind of commitment, that's where his heart is at. Now, don't get alarmed. I said don't get alarmed because sometimes there is some sneaky behaviour. This can be cheating. This can be lying about something. But to me, I feel like with the other cards that are here, this is something that he feels that you don't need to know. I don't think it's running off and sleeping with somebody or having any kind of romantic feelings with somebody else. I think what he's doing there is, let's say his ex turns up and says something to him. He doesn't feel you need to know about that, okay? I feel like he's busy working and learning and moving forward. Again, with the 2 9s, the 9s are usually to do with pregnancy and babies. His whole reading is about new beginnings and pregnancies and that. So I don't know if he started a new job or he's stressed with work, but I think the answer to your question is no. I don't think he's involved romantically with anyone else. I do think he's got friendships and connections and he socialises, possibly has chit-chat with somebody, but I don't think he's actually romantically involved with anybody else. Okay, there's a lot of people in a room just there and the door's just open. I thought they were coming in here, but it's just a lady who got too close to the doors. All right, so yes and no for you, Jeeta. And up next we'll do Maurice. Maurice, can we have your question there, please? I'm wishing I was out and about with the hubby still. I said to him, we shouldn't even be going to the club today. We should have got the barbecue and went down the coast and had sausages on the grill and just enjoyed the good weather. Your yes and no. I'm going to give this a yes. We've got the 2 versions, I think, of yourself. This is the woman that is desirable, sexy, intuitive. People are looking at her. People want to know her. She may be talented. She may be a singer, a dancer. This is the woman that's at home and she's caregiving and she's looking after people and she's supportive. I think this is 2 versions of you. I don't think it's 2 separate people. I think this is you when you're in desire mode, and this is you when you're in the whole commitment kind of mode. But also it can be a discussion between 2 women about some sort of event that's coming up as well that you might be involved in. The other card you got, the other message you got was about things will finally make sense to you soon. So something's going to come to light. I'm going to do that $2 thing before I do Maurice. Maurice, I'll just see the $2. Let me go back to the $2 one. Will Marlon contact me again? Okay, this is MJ with a $2. Okay, Marlon. Sorry, MJ. MJ wants to know, will Marlon be contacting MJ? Now, this is only a $2 yes or no question. I used to do the yes or no's for free for about 2 years. I've stopped doing that. It's not beneficial to me or my channel. So for only $2, you can still get your yes or no and a little bit of information. Will Marlon, I'm assuming that's that person's birthday. I don't really need that. Will Marlon contact MJ again? We got a yes, because this person desires you. They want to reach out to you. It's the card that just came out before. We got another yes here. This is about luck, things being in your favor. So right place, right time. So it's about timing. And they're actually looking at you at the moment. So they might be looking at your social media, or they might be asking people about you. So I do feel that this person will reach out and contact you. When, I'm not too sure. We got double fours here. We've actually got 246 here. 246, you haven't been to my channel before, I don't think. 246, I really like when that comes out, because that's about a good connection between two people. But I think initially this person will want to reach out because they're feeling desire towards you. They want to connect with you. They want to touch you, feel you, reach out to you, whatever. It's something to do with timing. When I see the lucky card, it's like being in the right place at the right time. But this person looks like they're looking into you and what you're doing. They could be spying on you, basically, spying on who you talk to or what you're doing. And it can be reversed too. You can be looking at that with them. Anyway, thank you, MJ, for that quick $2 yes and no. And that's how quick and easy it is, guys. If you're sitting there in the background watching, because we do have 11 people watching at the moment. One of them is me, Nina, Crystal, MJ waiting for her reading, and possibly some others. But whoever you are waiting in the background, if you want a $2 reading, that's how quick and easy it is. $2 US, guys. So if you're paying with Australian dollars, American dollars, it's American dollars, okay? $2 US for a yes and a no. But at the moment, let's get back to the next one. That's MJ done. We're moving on to Maurice. Maurice, let me just scroll back. Oh, you've got it there, Nina. Thank you so much. Reading on the next 5 weeks on need to pay off all my debts. Will I be able to pay them off by the end of the next 5 weeks? Okay. Let me just go and check. I'm pretty sure it was detailed, wasn't it? Yeah, this is detailed reading. Okay, let's get Maurice done now. And then after that will be Nita. Nita, get ready with your question as well. All right. Bethel, we're putting yours on the back burner. I have got your name written here. I'll put a big star next to it so that we got to repeat your reading for you. All right, so here we go. This is detailed for Maurice and about financial things. Oh shit, that's the wrong timer. Okay. Show me. How will Maurice go? What we're going to do is 3, 3, 3, 3, 5 times to see how you go over the 5 weeks. So we'll do 3, 3, 3, and we'll do 1 from the bottom for each pile. Okay, so week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 1. It's looking good. Bottom of the deck. Right, in the coming 5 weeks, you've got a lot of financial cards here, actually. I was looking for either a 9 or a 10 of diamonds with something positive. And on week 4, we've got this double 10s. This is through work or a bonus or possibly even a win. When I've seen this before, it can be where somebody gives you the money as well, like an inheritance kind of thing, or somebody loans you. I don't think it's a loan because I'm not seeing a payback thing. But yeah, this is looking pretty damn good, and that's for in the 5 week period. That's sitting right there. You start off the reading really good. This is branching out and reaching out to friends or family to ask for assistance or help. And this is cutting back on your social time. So if you're putting money into things like, I don't know, TV channels, or if you smoke, maybe cutting back on cigarettes, or so I feel like this is telling you that weigh up what it is you need right now and what you don't need right now. Also something to do with selling something. This is not in the cards, this is what's coming into my head. If you own something that, like, let's say you own a Sony camera and it's been sitting in the cupboard for the last 5 years, sell it. You know, like I'm getting this, that if there's assessing what you've got, looking at what you've got, where can the money come in from? But I also see that somebody might be able to help you financially. It may be a family member or a very close friend. This here is forget about what was lost, forget about, oh, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, because this is where you're feeling a bit of guilt about a particular debt or whatever that you have. It can be somebody else that owes you money as well when I see that. So if you did in the past lend, I don't know, a relative a couple of $100 or something, it's time for them to pay back. Okay? The other thing I'm seeing here is wishes coming true, which would be you're wishing that, you know, you get these things paid. There is some difficult challenges here. This is where something you thought was going to give you $50, it's more like $20. So there is something where you're having a bit of struggle here as to getting that last bit paid. So let's say you've got a $2,000 bill. You're thinking, if I can get that $5,000, I can pay the $2,000, and I can pay this, and I can pay. I feel like there's a roadblock there with one of the payments. Again, this is to do with some sort of payment, something from your past, something that you could be selling, or somebody that owes you something, or even a sideline job where you pick up some money. Do not gamble to try and get the money, even though this could represent going somewhere and winning money. Don't start throwing money in the wrong direction. This is things going your way and some sort of money that's... Usually this is about inheritance or leaving a job and they owe you holiday pay, or leaving the apartment that you've rented and then you're owed bond money back, and the bond money's quite high. But yeah, so there is some money coming from somewhere. Again, it's showing me something to do with a friend or a relative or somebody that owes you something. I don't know if you paid any kind of school fees or something like that, or tuition, or some kind of insurance on something where they've took money from you. There's something in Australia, I don't know if it's worldwide, it's called Get My Refund. You can look that up. And that's everybody watching, go to Get My Refund, and basically they take quite a big cut out of the money, but what they do is they look at every loan, every credit card, even interest-free stuff that you may have done. They look at all of that and they do it for you, and if you're owed money from any of these companies or whatever that you borrowed, they give it to you and they then take their cut, but they don't charge you anything to do it. Their fee comes out, and if there is nothing to get for you, they don't charge anything. So yeah, my daughter actually did it, and she got quite a bit of money from one loan that she had where they had taken money that they shouldn't have taken from her. So yeah. So anyway, as I said, this is showing good stuff. This is showing that you will be capable. It does look tough getting there. So the first 3 weeks, you're thinking, oh my God, this is not going to happen. It's not going to work. The plan that I had, it's not working. This is showing me that something lands in your lap and you're like, oh, finally, it worked. Usually this is property sale. So I don't know if you have shares that you can sell, a piece of jewelry, something you inherited, a car, I don't know. But if there's something you can sell, you might need to sell. Now this is showing me some kind of regret. You were committed to something, you were committed to, I don't know, maybe you took something on and you've got to make payments every month or something. You were very committed when you started it, you're losing your interest and you're thinking, I need to bring this to a final end. The fact that you've got all the 10s coming out there in that reading would tell me that you will be successful in the journey of what you've got to do. So let's just have a look at these. We'll do, what time have we got? We'll do 333. Show me Maurice and the financial journey he's going on. Okay, do you see how they spat out then? This is what spat out across the table, something to do with somebody helping you. Somebody's offering something here. It's a love card. It's where two people going on a journey together of love. But to me, we're asking a financial thing. This is support. And the other card that flipped was the Nine of Pentacles. That's you sitting. Normally, to me, Nine of Pentacles is somebody retiring, somebody that's finished their job, they're cashing in, they're getting a payout. It also is where somebody gets an inheritance from somewhere. It can be a win. It can be a win. But yeah, these cards, Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. I've got the hiccups, sorry guys. Pineapple. Let's see if that stops the hiccups. Yeah, this can be all your dreams and wishes coming true. So your wish, your thing that you're desiring, you're hoping for is that you pay your bills. Well, it's sitting side by side with the Nine of Pentacles. So that's finishing things off and paying. So it's my bet that you're going to do okay. It's going to work out. So let's just see. Up next, we have Nita. And then we got Crystal, and then James. So James, you're after Crystal actually. So we got Nita and then James. Anyway, Nita, Chris and James. So we'll do it in that order because there's nobody in here at the moment, and I still think I've probably got about half an hour, so we'll see how we go. Okay, Maurice, let's see what we get. First card out after a reshuffle, wishes coming true. Followed by doing things the right way, traditional way, don't cut corners. It may be support as well. This may be family or somebody that's got something that they can help you out. You know, I feel like somebody might be helping you out with this drama. Something finally coming to an end. You need to trust in your own intuition. Patience and timing. You may need to extend it with this coming out. You may need to, there may be one particular thing that you've got to pay that you need just that little bit more time. So I think somebody will extend that timing for you. There's some sort of support and rushed energy coming in here. Long-term commitments, and that is here. The burdens finally coming to an end. Some sort of support. This isn't a married couple or brother, sister or something like that. There's, for some reason it's showing me somebody else. It can mean that there was a death in the family whenever, and you inherited somebody's jewelry or ring or something and it's time to sell it. It can mean something like that. So I don't know if there's something that you know about that. It can mean government and official insurance type stuff. That thing I was mentioning before about Get My Refund, it's called, the website. And I'm not advertising it. If people want to use it, I don't get any payoffs from them. I wish I did. We got the defeat, but to me this is like government official signing contracts, it's over. Some sort of regrets of the past. Forget about why you bought, whatever you got to pay. It's done, it's happened. It can be somebody supporting you from the past. And bottom of the deck, so top of the deck in the tarot, I shuffled it all up. These two were together, remember? So it's showing you bottom of the deck, last card is the paying out, the payout. So will you be able to do it in the next 5 weeks? I think you'll have a bit of a struggle with one part of it, but yes, I'm betting that you will. Daisy, you made a payment. Let me just go and check. Maurice will do 2 quick yes and no's for you. I just got to go and check what's going on with PayPal. Can we stop all payments now, guys? Because they will be coming in here for lunch. I'm pretty sure they will be. The heaters aren't on, but I'm pretty sure they'll be coming in here. All right, so we're going to end it after we've got Nita, Crystal, James, Jita again, with another mini, and then we've got, is that G-Ram? Okay, so that's 2 details. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I can do, if James and Crystal is okay with it, I'm going to do Gerardo because I don't have Gerardo on. Well, Gerardo, if I have to go, are you happy to email me your questions? Because you've paid for two detailed readings there. Too detailed. Let me just finish Maurice's two questions, and then we'll talk. Because everybody, Gita is happy to have a reading sent to her. Nita, I don't think we've ever done that, but you're next anyway. So let's look at Nita, but let's finish two yes and no's for Maurice. Maurice, just think of two questions right now. If you've got 5 bills or 4 bills or something, I just feel one of them is going to be a struggle and you may need assistance with that one. Or you may need an extension somehow. All right, yes or no for Maurice. First question, I'm going to give it more of a yes than a no. Second question, some sort of support here. Something to do with female energy. So I don't know if there's a sister, a cousin, an auntie, somebody with money. It's got something to do with female energy here that's supporting. Okay, so your second question is maybe no and yes, so there's no answer there. First question, we got, you need to speak up, you need to speak your truth, you need to communicate. Communicate to whoever it is you need to at this time. You need to let go of something. There's something you're holding on to from the past. You need to let it go. You're also being told it's time to withdraw, rejuvenate, and get ready. So this is about meditation, relaxation, and just withdrawing and stopping and then moving forward. All right, your other messages just to finish off for today, and thank you so much for the donation today. Spirit's trying to give you messages at the moment, trying to let you know what you need to do, where you need to go, or who you need to communicate with. You are having some stressful times here, but there is somebody that thinks about you and she wants to help you, because you've got the thinking woman here. This sometimes can be to do with school, college, university. It can be the teachers. Maybe there's some sort of support plan through a school. I don't know. But yeah, you've got somebody that wants to help. They're thinking about you, and maybe they've got some sort of offer where they can help you. All right, that's Maurice, and now we're doing Nita. So let me just confirm with everyone. Gita, you're happy to send me your question and I'll email you like I did yesterday. Chris, are you happy for a reading like yesterday where I just go and record it in WhatsApp? Let me know if you're happy with that. And James, are you happy with that? Because I want to do the ones that are not there, and Gerardo's paid for 2 detailed questions. Now, Gerardo, I could do it for you. What I do is I get you to email me the questions. Gerardo, have I got you on WhatsApp? This is just in case I don't get to do your reading. If the workers come in here to have their lunch, which they could be, I've probably got about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. If I'm lucky, they won't come in here till 1:45. It's only 12 o'clock right now. I'm still reveling in my whole walk with the hubby today down at the ocean. It was just amazing. Like, we got out the car, and as soon as we hit near the water, everything was so still, and the water, and people were smiling, and you know, boyfriends and girlfriends walking together, and it was just nice. It's just nice. Anyway, I'm just waiting to see. GRAM, you are on my WhatsApp? Okay, so what will happen is I'm going to do Nita's reading. I'm just going to do it reading to reading. I need you to close the room, girls. Nina, put red crosses. Chris, put crosses. Chris, you're fine with it. James, I'm sure that you'd be fine with it. So we'll just take it one at a time. I'm going to do Nita. And then, because I still have Bethel to do as well, I'm going to move from that to Gerardo to do the double thing. Then I'll come back to James. Oh no, Chris was first. I'll do Chris. All right, so I'll just write it in order. 1, 2, Chris 3, James 4, Oh, hang on, that's there. 5 for Jeter, Bethel 6. Sorry, Bethel, you were supposed to be like first or second, and I've shoved you right at the end because I want to connect with you. If I'm not in here, I want to connect with you in that private area. All right, so let's get on to Nita. Let's keep moving. Nita. Okay, I'm in the process of getting a divorce. Oh, sorry to hear that. Would it be good in my highest good to move to legal separation, or should I just go through with it? Hang on. Would it be good to move to legal separation, or should I just go through it? I don't understand what the difference is. Isn't legal separation a divorce, or... I don't understand what the difference is between the two. I know that people here, you have to be separated for 12 months for the process of divorce to happen. So you have to be, you can be living in the same house, but you have to live in separate parts of the house and do your own thing and not be with each other anymore. So yeah, that's what they do here. They have what is called a separation process of 12 months, especially if you've been married a long time. Anyway, I need to move on. So what I'm going to do, Nita, is I'm going to just look at each side. I'm going to say if she does legal separation or if she just goes through divorce, because I thought it was the same thing. Okay, so the separation thing, in case, you know why they do that? In case the two people, whatever they've been doing to cause a divorce, in case that gets resolved and the two people get back together again. So they want this 12-month window to make sure that you're sure, you know? Because a lot of people, when they get divorced, they've been pretty much separated in their minds for probably years. Okay, Gita, so this was a mini. Pretty hefty question for a mini. Oh, it's 2 years where you are. I'm pretty sure it's 1 year here. They may have changed it to 2. I don't know. All right, so on the left-hand side is legal separation. On the right-hand side is just go straight for divorce. Straight for it. Okay. Legal separation or... Okay. Legal separation, divorce. Well, the weird thing is, this is a divorce card. This is financially beneficial. So legally, even though these cards are black, this is showing me divorce, and that is showing me a good thing. This is showing me irresponsibility on the male's part, trying to sort of push into a different situation on this side. So I'm feeling like this doing a legal separation thing might not be in your best interest looking at this. Now, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a counsellor. Well, I am a counsellor, but not on here. So please seek the correct advice. Don't base your choices on a reading, okay? And that goes for every reading that I'm doing, you know, like make sure you're getting the correct advice with things. If you're worried about a health matter, go to a doctor. If you're worried about financial problems, go to whoever that is. All right, so this is if you do legal separation. As I said, I don't like that these two cards are sitting around the king. I'm assuming this is your husband, soon to be ex. This would be the wrong choice. This would be wanting you to do things that you don't want to do, or wanting things to go according to his kind of plan. This here is showing that something to do with financial stability as far as the house goes, and this is showing truth and lies here because we've got 6 red and 6 black. So there is something beneficial about doing this with these 2 cards here. If you had a 2 here, this is where 2 people come back together. And if that 7 was red, that would be that if you did a legal separation, you'd actually reconcile. But this is showing me it can't be reconciled. There's too much water under the bridge. And this is either on your part or his part, somebody's doing the wrong thing here. This is a bit of stability, a bit of learning. Now, if you've got children together, this could involve children as well. But it's something to do with wanting to pay less money or something like that. Anyway, that's what we got sitting on that side. On this side, you got double eights. Now, anybody that's Chinese or anything, they know that eights is the big thing with money. Luck, money, fame, fortune, whatever. So I'm asking, would just go for it, just do it. This is the divorce, this is the courtroom, this is, you know, working out the paperwork and everything, and this is where basically this normally means a celebration. So for you to get celebration sitting around this is telling me that you need to just do it. Just sort it out and do it. I'm sorry that this is all happening. I can't remember what we've been reading about when we've been doing your readings, but yeah. Bottom of the deck when I picked it up is the happy marriage upside down. That's usually about someone contemplating that that's it when it's upside down. I don't normally read like Ten of Cups as being negative even when it is upside down, but yeah. Anyway, Nita, let's quickly look 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Now the 3 from the top are legal separation, 3 from the bottom will say just do it, okay? But make sure you talk to a lawyer, your family, whoever it is. Don't just go by what I'm saying here. Legal separation, this is discussions and talking. You need to trust your own intuition. Your intuition is speaking to you. It's telling you what you need to do. You need to trust in that. Not all the options you have with legal separation are going to be good ones. There may be some forced issues here. There may be some things that make you uncomfortable. Bottom of the deck, we're just doing it. We have success with the 10 of Pentacles. This is financial success. This is the ending, it's finished. And patience and timing. Patience and timing has come out. Okay. All right. So did that buzzer go? It did just now. All right, let's do yes and no. Nita. Let me cross Nita out. I'm putting crosses next to people that, okay, up next, Chris, you said, fine, let's do it later. Hey there, Nathan, and welcome. We're not taking on any more readings right now because I'm sort of backlogged right now and I could lose this space that I'm in and I have to do private readings then and send them to people. So let's just finish off for Nita. Yes or no, Nita? You got a yes, no, and a maybe. So I don't know what you were asking just then, but you've been told to focus on the things that are abundant in your life. What have you got? What haven't you got? Focus on what you have and what's great and what's beautiful. You have got the broken heart thing here, the betrayal, the sadness. You've also got to know that there's new opportunities coming. You've just got to look. Okay, but yes or no, I'm not getting a yes or no there. It can't be answered at this time. All right, up next we have G-Ram. G-Ram, which is Gerardo. Okay, so we're doing Gerardo now with 2 detailed questions. Gerardo, have we got your question here? If you put it in PayPal, I can't read the questions in PayPal. It only shows me a little bit. There's Maurice, there's Nita, Crystal and James, Gita, Gerardo. No, the questions aren't here. All right, 2 detailed questions. Now, Gerardo, did you say that you're on my WhatsApp, aren't you? Because I'm noticing people are starting to gather around outside of this area. So I just want to confirm with you that if I have to stop the reading and pack up, I've got Chris, James, Gita. They're all, 2 of them are on WhatsApp, the other one, Gita. I can email you your reading. Bethel, we can connect. Nina, we can connect in WhatsApp. So Gerardo, I'm just confirming, yes, you are on my WhatsApp, yes? I'll just wait till you say yes or no. You are on my WhatsApp? Because even if you're not on my WhatsApp, you can email me and I can send you We are on WhatsApp together. Okay, perfect. I say, first question, is Raphael a good stepfather for your nephews? Omar, the one in prison, and Alexander. So you want to know if this Raphael is good character, okay? All right, so this is detailed. Here we go. Is Raphael of good character? Is he a good stepfather for Omar and Alexander? Show me this Raphael guy that Gerardo is inquiring about. Is Raphael a good stepfather, a good influence to Omar and Alexander? I was getting a bit worried there with the first two cards out with this, but I feel that's showing me something about, I've got the hiccups again. Pineapple. I keep getting the hiccups. Usually the hiccups is somebody's thinking about you or looking at you and talking about you or whatever. Hopefully in a good way. If you are out there and you're talking about me or watching me right now, hopefully you're thinking good things. Yeah, so there is a dark side to this Raphael. There's something to do with he himself being irresponsible. Sixes in the poker deck, usually to me, is about parents. When sixes are red, it's good parenting and schooling and teaching and support and being there. And also it represents when there's two parents that they're working together when they're red. When they're black, it's where somebody's not there or where somebody is not living up to the responsibility that they have to focus on. So I think that this is showing me in the beginning, he didn't feel the commitment to these two boys, or men. I don't know how old they are. But yeah, he's starting off the reading. This is somebody with lack of, this is like, they're not my kids, so, you know, get their own father to do this, or why do I have to pay for that? So it could be about financial sort of things, that when it comes to financial sort of things, he's like, why should I have to pay when their father's right there? But this is telling me in the beginning, when he first come in to be the stepfather there, I do feel there was something where he wasn't pulling his weight, basically. When the kids needed him, he wasn't there. When the support base, whoever he's with, he just wasn't there, right? Then something turned around. This is where financial future, family, inclusive, trying to teach somebody to do something and learn and be slow. It's basically like he came into that family like this, that he just wanted to be with the woman. Part of that was the kids. And at first he was that, but then he turned into this. It's basically that he's learnt to be what he needs to be. This is support, this is family, this is community, this is about earning money, buying houses, getting a job, going to work, going to school. And this is where about love and support. Now, I don't know if he ended up having a child of his own, because you said these are his stepkids, but this is something to do with that as well. But that's where, if he did end up having another child, like he got with her and then they had a child of their own, through that, he learnt to be good, to do what he has to do. Now, when I look at him in more detail, I feel like he's come from some kind of black background. That's why I said there's some sort of dark history or something with him. This is where he was hanging out with the wrong crowd. This can be somebody that was gambling, into alcohol, into some sort of illegal activity, drugs or gangs or whatever. So this can be that he does have some kind of dark kind of background. We've got, I think this represents your nephew in prison, because this is somebody to do with prison. Now, I don't know if this stepfather himself has been to prison, and this is showing that he was under house arrest or in prison or something back in the day. I do feel he may have connections with people he shouldn't. But I also see there's something secretive about him as well. So there is a big chunk here showing that he has learned as the days, the months, the weeks, the years, whatever have gone on, to be this support role model, to be part of that community, part of that family. But I just feel there's something black in the background with this guy. Something possibly illegal, maybe his father, his brother has gone to prison, maybe there's some sort of, this could represent violence and secrets. This can represent, as I said, drugs, alcohol, gambling. So he may have a problem with alcohol, he may have a problem with gambling. It's basically like there's been some sort of loss, financial loss here, where through something he was involved in. So I don't know, they did end up having another child. So I feel with the other child, it may just mean that to that child, he is a number one. He is, and this may also mean that that's that child sitting there, because this is passion, love, desire, a connection. I do feel he feels he couldn't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like his hands were tied, because this could literally represent the two boys, the two nephews. One is in prison. He did the wrong thing. He hung with the wrong crowd. Meanwhile, he was busy over here doing his own thing. So, and he didn't see it coming, and his hands were tied, because this would be where this went on and he didn't know about it or whatever till it was too late. So it couldn't just simply mean that what's happened with him being in prison has nothing to do with Raphael. That Raphael was busy being a good dad to his own child. He didn't really want 2 new children, but to have the woman he wanted to be with, that came along with it. But then he grew into it. So I think this would be, being this secret cards here, that he didn't realise just how bad things were getting. With Omar. Anyway, let's have a look with these and then we'll move on to your second question. Show me more about this Raphael. What does Gerardo need to know about Raphael? Secrets, cheating, lying, stealing. So I don't know if he has some sort of black background where he's come from. Maybe his father was in jail. Maybe he hung around gangs or something. I don't know. That just spat out. What does he need to know about Raphael and his nephews? He's balancing the situation. He's trying to do things old school. He's trying to be there, supportive. This is about a marriage, a commitment, trying to do the right thing. Money might be an issue sometimes. There's sometimes he does the right thing and other times he's just not doing it. There's some truths are coming out here, and growth and learning. There are secrets there, but they may be revealed very soon. Trying to rescue and change things. Bottom of the deck, we have slow to learn and moving forward. Feeling a bit defeat sometimes. So I feel with what happened to Omar, he may feel some kind of regrets or something. That I should have done, I should have known, or I should have stepped in, I could have changed something. I feel like he feels that whole thing was a bit of a defeat. But also here, this is about in for the long commitment. So it started off where he wasn't really doing his job as a parent, but then he learnt to be a good parent. But I just feel that Omar got involved with something. So I think we're seeing 2 things here in this reading, Gerardo. We're seeing Raphael, but we're also seeing how he feels about what happened with Omar and everything, because I feel like his hands are tied. So let's just do 2 yes and no's. So just think about 2 yes and no's, and then we'll get on to your second question. So can you type your second question, please, while you're thinking about your yes and no? I need the second question for... Whenever that door opens, when people walk past it, actually the door, nobody's walked past. That door just opened by itself for no reason. When that door opens, the wind blows through here like a wind tunnel. I wish they'd shut the roof. All right, 2 yes and no's, and then we'll get on to the second question. And then after that, after Gerardo's second question, we will go to Chris. You're up next after Gerardo, and then James, you're after that. And then Gita, you're after that. Oh, and then Bethel as well. All right, here we go. Actually, Bethel, are you here? If Bethel's here, I might change that up, Chris, because Bethel, I have to connect with her with... oh no, that's all right. I can do that. I've got the battery and the lead. That's all right. All right, 2, 4. Here we go. Your 2 questions, you get a yes, and then you get a no. Okay, so your first question, you're being told to keep yourself grounded, keep your feet on the ground, work with what you know, not what's an illusion or what somebody might have said or whatever. There's something to do with celebration and community coming together. This can be family getting together, this can be support based, but this is some kind of celebration coming up, things starting to turn around for the better. Down here, there's some sort of jealousy card coming out with your second question. I don't know if there's somebody envious of you, envious of him, whatever. But there's some kind of envy thing sitting there. There's also something to do with breaking somebody's heart. And you need to strategize and plan to change what's going on. So with envy and sadness and remorse and guilt and whatever, it's telling you to change that. You need to start investigating or writing letters or communicating with somebody. You're being told to strategize the next move. Okay? All right, so we're just waiting on G-Ram's second question, please. Being that Jeter's is just a mini, I might do Jeter's mini so that way I don't have to go and record it and send it and everything. Is Jeter still here? I need to know if Bethel's here and if Jeter's still here, because Jeter's probably thinking she's last on the list. Okay, the workers are starting to do their thing outside. Have they turned the heaters on yet? They might not need the heaters, it's not really that cold in here today. Gita, you are still here. We'll just see how we go. Razor has caught my attention. Should be the one I'm looking for. Oh, is that a girl's name? Female's name? Okay. Is it Razor? Razor? Or Razor? Razor. It's a different name. All right, so let's have a look at that. Is this what you're looking for? Okay, so let's see the connection. What we're going to do is you and the connection with her. We're going to start with the tarots this time, and then we'll put the names down. Okay. Gerardo has got attentions on Razor. Show me what this connection could be between... I wonder if that 2 of Cups that come out before, in your other question, was because this question was next. Anyway, let's see. What's the connection going to be like between Gerardo and Razor? Could this be something he's looking for? Something about you or Razor came to a solid end recently. So I think Razor may have just finished a pretty tough relationship or a marriage or something, or this is talking about you. Because the top row is about an invitation, take things very slowly, because there's some kind of rescuing situation going on here. So I feel like either you or her or both, there's been some crucial kind of things going on. You're being told that slow, very slow with this connection. Now, moving to the next row, we have the communicating in a loving way with each other. Be careful not to push the boundaries or try and manipulate the whole thing. Just let it flow, let it happen, because we do have Magician upside down. Magician is usually where you manifest what it is you're wanting with her, which is probably this. But when it's in reverse, it can be just a warning not to try and push the situation, not trying to manipulate things into your way. But yeah, so we got that there. We do have this working at it, so it could be something that would be in your line of sight, like something you would be working on together with her. You need to keep looking outside of this situation, not just her. Just keep looking, see what else is out there. This could just indicate that maybe this is just a passing acquaintance, a passing friendship, when it's like that, because we do have the King of Cups, which is you ready for a relationship or something, but it's in reverse. And this can be where your love's not being accepted at this time because she's not ready, or you're just not feeling that as much as you're feeling right now. You said that it's caught your attention and you're thinking, should I explore this? I'm seeing like you might be exploring something else as well. There may be something else that comes into the picture, or it may be that she's not ready. Okay, then we finished this part of the reading with the Lovers, but it was in reverse as well. So what you're thinking might be what you've been looking for, what you're trying to bring something into your life, trying to manifest this person. She might not be the one, might not be. Bottom of the deck, what you might not be looking at is emotional detachment. Take the emotions out of it, see what's there between the two of you. Also, don't be impulsive with this thing. Don't jump on this and think, this is it, this is what I've got to do. And take things to the next level in your own mind. Think this whole thing through. Is this a good match? Is this somebody that, are we living close enough to see each other all the time? Is she giving me the signal, you know? But I feel like you're going to go from sort of impulsive thoughts to more direct planning and thinking coming up. So let's just look at the two names. So, Two of Cups and Lovers, if the Lovers was upright and the King of Cups was upright, I'd say that in time, yes, this could be something. So it still could be something, but I think the timing may be a little bit off at the moment. So let's just see, Gerardo and what was her name again? Razor. Wow, I can smell that food. I'm going to have to get offline and go and get something to eat because that just smells amazing. I've had nothing since 6:30 last night. So yeah, I was going to fast, but now I have to fast because I'm here. Bottom of the deck. Okay, I see that you want to bring this thing together. You're thinking in your mind, this is it, this is what I want. You've even got the double aces. They're all coming in, so I'm going to finish this up. But I'm seeing this. There's something black there about this connection. There's something either in her past, your past, something where she's not ready or it's just not the right timing here. If you had all red cards here, I'd say this is a go ahead. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to close up. I'm going to finish this up. G-Ran, I'm going to contact you and do this on WhatsApp. Chris, James, I'm going to do it on WhatsApp. Bethel, I will connect with you last through, hopefully you're awake. I think you're on the West Coast, aren't you? And Nina, I'll do yours when I do it. Divine, I can't do anything right now. I'm packing up right now. So, GRAM. I've already done half of that, so I'll do the other half of the reading on WhatsApp. I'll reshuffle the poker deck and we'll do your yes and no's through there. Yeah, so anyway, I have to close up. I don't know if I'll get back online today, probably not. It's 12:30. Yeah, so I'm going to go pack this all up, relocate to the other area, and then I'll do them in order of what I was doing here. Gerardo, I will finish your reading, the rest of this reading for you. Gita, I'll record yours and send it to you. James, I'll do yours. Crystal, I'll do yours. Nina will do your yes and no. I've got to do Lisa's as well. So I've got a lot of work here to do. All right, sorry about this, guys. It looks like I might need to find somewhere else to go live because this keeps happening all the time. It used to be where they only came in here like on a Wednesday and a Friday, and now it's every time, every day they're doing it. They never used to do this, never used to use this area. Anyway, I'll scope the club out and I'll see if I can find another area where I can set up and not have any music in the background. If I can do that, I'll go back live again, all right? But other than that, thank you to everybody that donated. I will get your readings done for you, okay? So hopefully it's not a problem for anyone. I have had people tell me that they prefer that I send them the reading. My apologies to those of you that had readings yesterday and that video went. Bethel, I will be repeating your reading for you. All right, so I'm out of here. Thank you guys and take care.